Ice Cougars are getting ready to take the ice. Our Sunday morning matinee at Rink between the Minnesota U19 Ice Cougars and the Milwaukee U19 Admirals. This is game number 3 on the weekend. Ice Cougars will be skating in their whites, Admirals in their navy blues, in that nice, beautiful Rink in St. Paul, Minnesota. Nice little bit of a frigid morning, but not too bad for a January in Minnesota. I will mute for a while, and we'll watch a little bit of warm-ups, and we'll have ourselves a good game of hockey today. Both teams take the ice. Warm-up's over. Get ready to drop the puck. Starting in net today for the Ice Cougars, number 35, Samantha Braun. First line out this morning, we have Tony Ulm in number 17, Paige Johnson, 16, Maddie Sundgren, number 7, Amelia Olson, 26, and Abby Olson, number 11. Game of 3 of the weekend against the Milwaukee. Cougars currently 0-2. See if we can change our stars this game. Pretty good hockey both ways. Milwaukee wins the draw. Back in their zone to pick it up. Maddie pressures. Tony intercepts the outlet pass. Maddie on it. Milwaukee picks it up. Breaks it out. Braun plays it out. It's over to Paige. Milwaukee in the neutral zone. Sends it in. Intercepted by Amelia. Amelia gains Milwaukee's zone. Streaks it down low. Finds Paige in the slot. Shot, save. Milwaukee breaks it out. 1-on-1, 2-on-1. Nice poke check there by Amelia. Tony up to Maddie. Just out of reach. Should be an icing. Good first shift for the Cougars. Defensive zone draw to the right of Braun. Blakely Van Ness will be taking it with Piper Wheeler and Cece Glassbrenner on her wings. Emily Aboud at D with Anna Lane. Cougars control. Lane behind the net. Sends the puck up. Milwaukee holds his own. Blakely gets the pass. Milwaukee still. Shot. Blocker save. Puck at the half wall. Milwaukee pinches, holds. Milwaukee still in the slot. Shot over the net. Blakely has the puck. Comes through. Pass is deflected. Anna with it. Chips it out in the neutral zone. Milwaukee has to regroup. Milwaukee sends it deep. Anna sends it out. Deflects the Page. Or to Glassbrenner, but just out of reach. Icing. Cougars have a little bit of a short bench today. We're going to have like 11 skaters. Kenzie and Amelia Olson on point for this period, this shift. Tony taking the face off. Milwaukee wins the draw. Back to the point. Maddie gets it out. Paige wins the race, dumps the puck in. Cougars on the forecheck. Maddie behind the net, controls. Puck down low. Paige there to help, tries to feed the slot. Tony down low. Milwaukee comes out with it. Mackenzie steps up. Holds the puck in, Milwaukee chips it. Puck hits out to neutral. Amelia challenges. And looks like we're going to have a penalty, even though she did get the puck, but... Amelia Olsen, probably 2 minutes for tripping. Cougars will go on the first penalty kill. Milwaukee had a pretty good looking power play. Milwaukee controls off the draw. Shot, blocker, glove save. Draw to the left to Braun. Blakely taking it. Cougars control. Nice clear by Emily. That should be an icing. Outlet pass is just out of reach for the Milwaukee girl. It's always nice out to have a face-off 180, 190 feet away from your net. Emily, Abby, Blakely, and Cece Glassbrenner are out for this penalty K shift. Milwaukee controls off the draw. Blakely pressures. Milwaukee comes to the neutral zone, set up their power play. Blakely intercepts. Puck gets free in the corner. Milwaukee controls. Shot goal. Power play goal. Milwaukee up 1-0. Cougars control off the draw. Puck over to Anna. Anna chips it up to neutral. Milwaukee controls. Battle in the neutral. Maddie over to Paige. Puck goes into the Milwaukee zone. Milwaukee breaks it up. Back through neutral. 2-on-2 with back checkers. Shot. Deflected wide. Anna to it. Chips it out. That should be an icing. Nope. She can get to it. Icing waved off. Cougars getting a change. Milwaukee breaks it out. Dumps it down. Milwaukee goes for a change. Amelia behind the net. Back to Abby. Back to Amelia. Up to Maddie. Maddie finds Tony in the slot, coming down the center. Turned over in neutral zone. Milwaukee with it. Milwaukee dumps it in. Abby behind the net with it. Back to Amelia. Amelia comes up the slot. Over to Abby. Puck's out to neutral. Glassbrenner with it. Gains his own. Walks the D. Shot. Save. Blakely in the corner. Fights the puck. Blakely to half wall. Puck goes behind. Milwaukee tries to break it out. Stretch pass over. Doesn't connect. Should be an icing. And it is. 5 minutes into the first period. Shots are 5-2 Milwaukee. Milwaukee's got a 1-0 advantage at the moment on a power play goal. Offensive zone draw. Blakely Van Ness taking it. Milwaukee controls, brings the puck around, breaks it out. Puck picked up by Piper. Piper gains the Milwaukee zone, dumps it low. Milwaukee breaks it back out. 2-on-2. Shot, save. Defensive zone draw. Draw to the left to Braun. Tony Alm taking the face off. Milwaukee controls. Watch the slot, shot, save. Page up to Maddie. Nice stretch pass. 2-on-1. Maddie pass to Amelia. Amelia shot deflects high over the net. Nice break out there by the Cougars. Face off to the right of the Milwaukee goalie. Tony Alm taking it. Amelia McKenzie at point. Cougars control, puck to McKenzie. McKenzie shot blocked. Puck comes out. Amelia back to pick it up. Amelia over to Page. Puck picked by Milwaukee. They bring it into the zone. Amelia battle down in the corner. Milwaukee still controls at the half wall. Chips it back. Point can hold. No icing. Maddie on the forecheck. Maddie gets the puck. Puck comes back up. Milwaukee with it. Chips it out. 2-on-1 with back checker. Shot save, Braun. Ref having a couple words with the goalie. Not sure what. Always interested in what they say. Defensive zone draw for the Cougars. Milwaukee controls. Milwaukee the puck down low, sends it behind. Piper Wheeler with it. Piper at the half wall gets stood up. Trying to dig it out. Abby Olsen pulls it out. Sends it back to Emily. Over to Cece. Cece sends it back behind. Abby with it. Abby reverses. Cece comes back down to pick it up at the half wall. Milwaukee picks it up. Feeds the slot. Puck comes out. Not all the way. Shot wide. Slot pass. Nobody could connect. Shot on net deflected. Abby tries to get it out. Puck still in the Cougar zone. Behind the net. Emily with it. Milwaukee goes for a change. Outlet pass intercepted. Milwaukee regains his own. Back to neutral. Milwaukee has to regroup. Abby down to pick it up. Milwaukee holds his own. Tony with it. Feeds Cece. Puck's deflected. Cougars go for a change. Page on the forecheck. Harasses a little bit. Puck comes out. Anna Lane with it. Anna sends over. Pass is deflected. Maddie gets interfered with. Pushed in the corner. Milwaukee outlet pass. Deflected by McKenzie. Anna back to pick it up. Pass intercepted. Milwaukee dumps it down low. McKenzie back. McKenzie over to Page. Page chips it to Tony. Turned over in the slot. Tony back gets it. Puck comes out to neutral. Milwaukee regrouping in neutral. Anna poke checks it, controls, gets the puck out. Milwaukee regains the Cougar zone. Puck in the slot, shot, save. .6:24 remaining in the first frame. Defensive zone draw to the left of Braun. Cougars control. Abby back to Amelia. Amelia finds Piper just off her stick. That should be an icing. Just missed her stick. Redo it. 6:12 left in the first frame. Always love shooting from the vantage of the press box at Tria Rink. It's a nice view of the rink. Beautiful facility here. Cougars control. Amelia back over to Abby behind the net. Abby up to Piper. Milwaukee picks it off the half wall. Comes through, slices a circle. Milwaukee controls. Amelia behind the net challenges. Blakely there to support. Blakely up to Cece. Cece comes through neutral. Sends it into the Milwaukee zone. Nice poke check there by Emily. Keeps it in the zone. Blakely sends it down low. Paige in the corner with it. Paige tries to feed the slot. Pass intercepted by Milwaukee. Milwaukee breaks it out. Emily with it. Emily up to Paige. Was that Cece? Nope, that was Cece. Paige has it now. Tied up in the corner. Tony back with it. Emily pinches. Holds the zone at the half wall. Pass over. Just deflected off of Paige's stick. Puck back to Anna. Anna back to Paige. Maddie there. Back to Anna. Back on the Paige. Or Maddie. Milwaukee has it at the half wall. Maddie challenges. Anna at the point. Holds his own. Milwaukee gets it. Chips it out. That should be an icing if it doesn't stall. Icing. 4:38 remaining in the first period. Cougars control off the draw. Puck back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie over to Amelia. Amelia shot. Deflects wide. Blakely behind the net. Mackenzie pinches, holds his own. Puck down to Piper. Piper sends it back to Mackenzie. Puck comes out. Mackenzie races for it. Ties her up. Shot goes wide. Blakely with it. Blakely over to Kenzie. Kenzie with time. Kenzie finds Cece. Cougars gained his own. Poke checked away. Blakely intercepts the pass. Back to Cece. Backhand shot. Deflects wide. But on net. Goalie pushed it wide. Cece with it. Shot block. Cece still with the puck. Dumps it down low. Blakely down the corner. Puck comes around. Piper challenges. Puck comes out. 2-1. Break. 1-on-1. Shot goes wide. Amelia with the puck. Amelia over to Abby. Abby sends it to neutral. Regroup. Cougars get a change. Milwaukee regroups and breaks it back in. Centering pass, couldn't connect. Milwaukee feeds the point, shot on net, deflect, blocked. Backhand, goal. Milwaukee takes a 2-0 lead. 2 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the first frame. Nice backhand shot, went right along the pipe side and in. It's a good goal. Gains Milwaukee zone. Tony still with it. Feeds McKenzie. McKenzie over to Anna. Anna shoots, blocks, gets a rebound. Breaks out 2-on-1. Save, Braun. .230 remaining first frame. Shots currently 11-3. Ice Cougars control. Abby with it on the boards. We get it out to neutral. Piper sends it down. No icing. Milwaukee turns it over. Brings it up. Breaks it out. 1-on-0. Got a back checker though. Nice hustle there by Blakely to intercept that back checker, or to pick up that streak. Feeds the point. Shot goes wide. Milwaukee controls. Puck deflected out. Cougars go for a change. No icing. Milwaukee's had a really nice play where they go back to the point, back to the far wing in the zone. It's really efficient. Nice poke check there by Maddie. Cougars a little friendly fire there, getting caught up. Another break here. Anna rides the player off. Couldn't get a shot off. Emily over back behind, controls in the corner. Sends it up the page. Milwaukee steps, blocks the pass. 1-on-0. Shot save, Braun. Look back to the point. Milwaukee's flying. Another shot, blocker save. Good passing by Milwaukee. Shot covered by Braun. Nice little scramble there. 1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute. Scorekeeper is on top of it with the music today. I have to give him credit there. Although I have to make sure I keep talking so there isn't a nice 10-second stretch where you can hear the music only. We have Blakely Vanessa with the face-off to the right of Braun. Ice Cougars control. Vanessa up to Piper. I think we're getting a check. It's going to be an Ice Cougar power play. Roughing. I think we have a Milwaukee parent chirping. Cougars get a power play chance here. Milwaukee controls off the face-off. Puck down low. Puck gets chipped out. Amelia back, challenges. Milwaukee's tying it up to kill time on the power play. A very, very aggressive forecheck for a penalty kill. Shot, glove save, Braun. Played out, Amelia with it. Turned over to Milwaukee. Fed the slot. Shot deflected. .11 remaining in the first period. Milwaukee get one shot here. Couldn't quite get it. So that's the end of the first period. Milwaukee 2 goals on 18 shots. Ice Cougar 3 shots, no goals. We got a 1 minute intermission here. We'll cut between 2 and 3. We'll reset the time here a little bit. Minute 8 remaining on the penalty, on the power play advantage for the Cougars. switch sides here. You're ready for our second period face-off. Cougars have 1:08 left on the player advantage. See if we can get our power play set up. They have a really aggressive, or Milwaukee. I really like the aggressive forecheck. Can really put a hamper on a breakout. Here we go. Cougars control off the draw. Glassbrenner sends it down low. Goalie sets it up. Blakely back behind picks it. Cougars get a good chance. Set it up here. Blakely to Amelia. Amelia shot. Couldn't quite connect. Got to break the other way. Shot, save, Braun. Defensive zone draw. Cougars control. Amelia back over to Tony. Tony back to Amelia. Amelia sends it up to Anna. Couldn't quite connect. Milwaukee sends it back down. Amelia gets taken down. Blakely with it behind the net. Blakely over to Amelia. Over to Braun. Braun sets it up for Blakely. 8 seconds left in the power play. Both teams full strength. Turned over to the slot. Shot, save. Braun pushes it aside. Milwaukee seems to be flying here. A little extra pep in their step. Second period. Outlet pass the point is off target. Milwaukee has to come back to get it. McKenzie pressures. McKenzie picks it up in the corner. Abby holds his own. Milwaukee with it, breaks it out. Maddie challenges, picks the puck. Still on it. Puck gets poked to the corner. Puck back to Emily. Offsides. Couldn't quite hold it in. Sneaked out just a little bit. Neutral zone draw. Nice little space heater up here, keeping us warm. Tony Alm on the draw. Milwaukee controls. Sends it down. Abby with it, sends it back to neutral. Milwaukee offsides. Cougars have time to get the puck. Pass is deflected. Braun tries to get the cover, couldn't quite connect. Pass the slot, Maddie with it. Chips up to Tony, 2-on-2. Tony with some speed, coming down the side. Shot, save, rebound. Puck out, Cougars got to regroup. McKenzie with it. McKenzie sends it back down. Milwaukee turns it up. Goes for a stretch. Should be going to be an icing. .12:16 remaining, or 12:17 remaining in the second period. Blakely Van Ness on the faceoff. Puck comes out. Anna Lane back to pick it up. Blakely there to support. Blakely over to Cece. Puck out to neutral. Milwaukee with it. Turns it back around. Enters the Cougar zone. Nice drop pass, still in the slot. Anna up to Cece. Milwaukee puck shot goes wide. Piper over to battle the half wall. Puck goes in the corner. Milwaukee behind the net. Blakely tries to feed Cece just behind her. Puck back to neutral. Milwaukee regroups. Milwaukee comes through neutral. McKenzie with it, over to Cece. Milwaukee comes back through, gains his own. McKenzie up, gets it back to neutral. Milwaukee tries to go far side break in. 3-on-2, but they just send it in. Shot on Braun. McKenzie to the corner. Milwaukee picks it up behind, feeds the slot. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. Milwaukee has the puck down low. Page picks it up, breaks it out far side. Maddie there and Tony to support. Puck back to Anna. Anna over to Abby, passes blocked. Offside. Milwaukee's got to change up. Cougars have a chance to break it out here. Tony tries to find Maddie. Shots on net. No icing. Outlet pass. Nice stretch there. Abby there to pick it up though. Abby to Page. Page gains his own. Puck on net. Milwaukee breaks it back out. Abby steps up. Puck still come in. 2-on-1. Back checkers though. Shot save Braun. Five minutes into the second frame. Defensive zone draw to the right of Braun. Milwaukee controls. Shot just a bit high. Well, I think it might have kind of went out of play. They were deciding if it hit the net or not. Sometimes they like to blow the whistle, sometimes they don't. Not as bad as some. Now the defensive zone draw, same place. Ice Cougars control. Poke check away from Abby. What? We're going to have a slash because the girl couldn't hold on to her stick. So Blakely's going for 2 minutes. Penalty be a power play chance for Milwaukee. .956 remaining in the second frame. Last time Milwaukee moved the puck really, really well on the power play. They're 1 for 1 this game. Feed the slot, pass block, shot blocked. Shot save Braun. Ice Cougars get the clear. Puck back to neutral. Olsen sends it back down. Past the goalie. Page there to hold it down deep. Kill some time. Milwaukee breaks it out. Fans on a pass. Anna gets the clear. And 1 minute remaining in the PK. Milwaukee gains his own. 6! Milwaukee has 6! 6 skaters! 6 skaters! 6 skaters! Well, they had about 20 seconds of 6-on-5, or 6-on-4. Defeat the slot. Shot save. Puck still loose. Cleared. Milwaukee gains his own. 15 seconds left on the power player advantage. Shot block. Braun with the cover. .11 seconds left on the PK. Milwaukee controls. Shot save, Braun. Poked out aside. Cougars full strength. Kenzie sends it over to Glassbrenner. Tied up at the half wall. Blakely comes up with it. Goes through neutral. Streaks far side. Shot save. McKenzie with it. Back down to CC, over to Blakely. Blakely walks it in. Shot save. Puck comes down below. McKenzie pinches. Try to hold his own. Puck comes out. 1-on-1. Shot. Goal. As Cougars split the game with the goalies, Ava Cahill's going in. Braun leaves 3 goals on 29 shots. Shot deflects high. Abby holds his own. Shot blocked. Milwaukee breaks it out. Page with it. Gets it back to neutral. No icing. Goalie plays it. Maddie with it. Feed to Page. Pass goes wide. Milwaukee down below with it. Outlet pass. Poke check by Anna. Cougars come through neutral. 3-on-2. 2-on-2. CC shot save. Should be an icing. 5:45 remaining. Second frame. Shot out of play. Redo the face-off here. Cougars control. Puck back to Anna. Anna shot. Deflected. Piper sends it back. Blakely over to Cece. Anna tries to pinch. Milwaukee breaks it out. Shot save. Milwaukee controls off the draw. Comes out of the corner with it. Centering pass. Couldn't connect. Second shot, save. Save Cahill. 3 chances there. Cougars dig it out. We got something happening down here. A little bit of a scrum. Tony Allen to take the draw. Amelia over to Paige. Paige up, 2-on-1 if they can control it. Milwaukee picks it up. Maddie down the corner, tries to feed the slot. Pass intercepted. Paige down low. Puck at the half wall. Paige and Tony challenge. Puck back to Abby. Abby walks the blue. Shot wide. Puck back to Amelia. Amelia back down to Maddie. Maddie sends it down low. Puck jumps over Tony's stick. Milwaukee comes up the other side. Abby pinches, holds his own. Nice stick there by Cece. Milwaukee gets the breakout. 2-on-2. Feed the slot. Still on it. Tony ties him up. Puck in the skates of Cece. Milwaukee still with it. Shot save. Cougars control off the draw. Blakely with it. Blakely tips to Cece. Cece streaking on the far side. Shot, save, goalie. Cougars control. Emily with a shot blocked. Shot save. Cougars control. CC back to Anna. Anna holds his own. Milwaukee comes up with it. Anna with a stick intercepts the pass. CC battles along the blue. Milwaukee comes up with it, sends it down to Milwaukee to Ice Cougar zone. Puck down low. Anna with it, chips it out. Milwaukee holds. Feeds it across. Shot, goal. Nice deflection there. Cougars control the draw. Amelia with it. Sends up to Maddie. Puck in the Tony picks it up in the Milwaukee zone. Moves along the blue. Nice hands there. Shot deflected. Still loose. Oh, puck jumps Amelia's stick. Milwaukee gets a break. Shot goes wide. Amelia brings it up. Stays on the puck. Dumps it in from neutral. Cougars get a change. Milwaukee breaks it out. CC able to pick it up. CC comes around, circles far side. Stays on the puck. Centering pass. Couldn't quite connect. Blakely there. Point pass was blocked. Milwaukee breaks it out with speed. Emily angles out the body. Piper there to chip it out. Puck back in neutral. Emily to pick it up. Over to Maddie. Maddie comes far side. Doesn't escape in the zone. Over to Emily. Back to Tony. Puck still on Emily. Emily shot. Odd bounce off the goalie's glove. Shot on net though. Milwaukee with it in the corner. Page comes on the circle. Shot, save. We have 1 minute remaining in the second frame. Offensive zone draw here for the Ice Cougars. Shot blocked. Ice Cougars controlled. Put it out. Puck down in the corner. Not sure what that whistle was. Think they fell on the puck or something. .36 seconds remaining, second period. Cougars control. Blakely behind the net. Over to Piper. Milwaukee picks it up at the half wall. Keeps it down low. Feeds the slot. Shot wide. Piper down low with the puck. Piper sends it over to Cece. Cece tries to feed Blakely. Just a little too far. Milwaukee turns around. Gains his own. Shot, save. 3 seconds remaining. Milwaukee's pulling their goalie. 3 seconds, you get a chance to, try to stuff one home. Gonna do an overload. Summary after 2. Milwaukee 4 goals on 34 shots. 2 goals that frame on 16 shots. Ice Cougars 13 shots total for the game so far. We're gonna cut the ice and we'll be back. Back for period number 3. 15 more minutes. Let's go Ice Cougars. See if we get on the board. Cougars control on the draw. Puck over to Abby. Abby neutral to Tony. Tony gains his own. 2-on-2. Shot, save. Looks like we're doing a running 16-minute period for the third. Tony with the face-off. Good control, back to Abby. Abby over to Amelia. Pass was deflected. Milwaukee breaks it out. Shot, save. Milwaukee holds his own. Centering pass deflected. Puck tips out. Milwaukee breaks out. Puck loose in neutral. Maddie sends it down low, goes for a change. Milwaukee sets it up, breaks it out. Loses the puck behind. Back to neutral. Puck to Emily. Emily tries to feed Piper. Milwaukee gains his own. Milwaukee down the Cougars, looking for this pass crossed. Shot save. Puck is cleared. No icing. CC pressuring. Puck comes out to neutral. Offsides. I'll try not to hit pause on the time so I don't get too far off. Neutral zone draw. Milwaukee wins the draw. Tries to break it up in the neutral zone. Sends it down, puck's deflected, no icing. Feed the slot, nobody there. Paige ever to get it over to Maddie. Paige back. Paige picks it up, gains the Milwaukee zone. Milwaukee picks it up in the half ball. Abby holds his own. Puck still stayed in. Tony had to touch it up. Tony gains his own. Shot block. Outlet pass. Abby in the neutral zone. Regroups. Over to Maddie. Maddie dumps it in. Cougars go for a change. Piper pressuring. Blakey intercepts, sends it in. Abby pinches, holds his own at the half wall. Tries to feed across, couldn't get anyone. Milwaukee breaks it out. Indirect pass, stays on it. Slash, 2-minute penalty. Ice Cougars going power play, going on the penalty kill. Emily with a slash. Milwaukee controls. Shot save. Time does stop on penalty kill, I guess. No, JV stopped it. Milwaukee controls. Tornadoes battle in the half wall. Milwaukee's still on it. Pass to the point. Misses its target. Cougars can get a change. Page pressuring on the PK. Milwaukee gains his own. Abby Olsen saves a chance there. Good save. I actually don't know. Do you count that as a shot on net if the defense makes the save? I think so. And Elaine gets a clear. Puck on net. Maddie challenges, 30 seconds left on the PK. Milwaukee breaks it back out. Amelia behind the net. Piper goes to challenge. Milwaukee holds his own. Shot save. And penalty is over. A couple shot chances there, but no worse for the wear. 9 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the game. Eve with the zone draw. Blakely to take it to the left of Ava Cahill. Cougars control off the draw. Sent around to Abby. Abby back to Amelia. Amelia deflects up to Blakely. Blakely sends it to neutral. Should be on net. No icing. Puck comes back to neutral. Milwaukee on the rush. Shot blocked by Amelia. Milwaukee still the puck in the corner. Abby doing battle. Tries to pull it out. Shot goes wide. Oh, misplayed. TC on the race for the puck. Shot goes high. Milwaukee comes up with it. Nice poke check there by Anna. Milwaukee has in the corner, centering pass. No one connects. Anna there to play it out of the slot. Shot on net. Pushed aside by Cahill. Shot save. Outlet pass held in by Milwaukee. And a second attempt gets it out. Tony Allen there. Strong on her stick, trying to find a slot person. Maddie couldn't quite get to it. Milwaukee breaks it out. Page there to break up the pass. Milwaukee shot, goes wide. Tony up to Maddie. Maddie sends it in. Cougars go for a change. Milwaukee breaks it out, comes through neutral. Shot blocked. Back to their point. Shot comes through. Ava gets the glove. 6:40 remaining in the game. Our Cougars control, send it around. Milwaukee picks it up in the far corner. Piper there. Chips it into neutral. CC comes up into Milwaukee zone. Piper there to support, gets it low. Milwaukee sends it around. Amelia tries to pinch, hold the zone. Milwaukee chips it forward. Mackenzie races for it, gets there first. Milwaukee in the slot. Couldn't get the trigger pulled. Piper sends it across to CC. Blakely there. Sends it down low. Outlet pass just off the target. Emily back to pick it up. Hits Daryl, the ref. Milwaukee comes back through. Shot pushed aside by Cahill. Glassbrenner comes through neutral. Feeds Blakely. Escapes. Sends it on net. Pushed aside. Puck down to Page. Page up the point, but CC was going for a change. Couldn't quite get there, so no icing. Tony back, gets there. Maddie up to Tony. Tony and Page. Stick pick, couldn't get the shot off. Puck stayed in by Anna. Anna's shot goes high. Page down in the corner. Puck comes up to the half wall, chipped out. Milwaukee breaks it out. Puck back to Anna. Anna chips it over to by the Admiral's bench. Milwaukee regroups. Comes back through neutral. Sends it down low. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Milwaukee sends it back down low. Shot saved. Shot goes wide. Puck in the skates. Tony comes up with it through neutral. Shot, glove save. Puck just chipped out. Should be icing. Milwaukee controls. Puck down low. Blakely challenges in the corner. Piper helps. Still loose. Abby pinches to hold. Milwaukee comes up with it. Amelia goes over to support. Back to Abby. Nice pass up to CC. Hope checked away. Milwaukee in neutral. Gains Cougar zone. Shot put aside. Anna holds his own, gets the puck back down low. Cougars intercept at the half, get it out. Puck chipped over to Page. Page sends it back over to Tony. Shot goes wide. Emily at the blue, holds it in, dumps it low. Maddie there tries to battle. Tony comes up with it. Backhand save. Emily on the blue. Sends it back down to Tony. Puck goes in the corner. Piper back there. Some sort of high stick thing going on. Emily chips it out. Anna with it has to regroup. Milwaukee gains his own. Puck on net. Cahill with the save. 45 seconds remaining in the game. Cougars control on the draw, get a break. Milwaukee puts it back to the corner. And that should do it. Shot summary for the game. Milwaukee 4 goals on 46 shots. Ice Cougars 0 goals on 19 shots. Next game will be in Chicago next weekend. Signing off. Have a great night. Have a great day or whatever it might be.